but she's basically trying to say that she feels bad about what he'd been through because she felt like he'd been framed. And she knows people as well, according to some sources, who have been through similar stuff. And maybe she has herself because she's been a victim of some things that's been happening. I did see some stuff about her going to court with Jay Z regarding some kind of beat or something. And so there's a lot of tweets out there. So she's been a victim in a lot of ways, even though she's a victor. So this is the tweet to my godson Ramir. And y'all know about his car being shot up. Y'all know about the situation where if there's some things happening with the law, everything is fine. But at the end of the day, there was some stuff that we had to keep an eye on. And it is what it is. So at the end of the day, I wanted to do a shout out to thank her for her continued support for us and trying to expose things and people who are doing things they shouldn't be doing, moving about the way they should move about because they got money, and people who are willing to follow and do wrong. But you and I, we got to stick to our guns. We got to know that we got to this country and to this place in this country, what I want to say, by somebody fighting and dying in a good way. And we don't need people to come and try to corrupt anything that we're trying to do. So at the end of the day, yeah, I wanted to come on and talk about the two things with the Nicki Minaj regarding this. So I'm not sure what you're going through. I only can speak for myself. And all I can say is it is what it is as far as certain types of things. And I think that you and I get it. We get it. We get that we have to work together. We have to do what's right. And we have to help each other. So I want y'all to say good words. I want y'all to keep your eyes open. I want y'all who knows Nikki and in her area to help her with the political piece, getting the legislations and people involved around. Just keep your eyes and your ears open, everybody. It's the same thing she's trying to do for us to let people know that some of the stuff that happened to my godson was not a coincidence. We know it wasn't. We were trying to tell everybody. People came to my home, as y'all know, 4 a.m. in the morning. We already know about Ramir's car being shot up. So there was a lot of nasty things that happened. So at the end of the day, I want you guys to continue to understand and know that we got our ears open. We got our eyes open and our ears open, and we want you to do the same. Support us. Support what we're trying to do. That 4 a.m. visit in the morning, there's somebody driving on my grass, somebody coming to the house in the back of the car, somebody following us. All these things that happened, it was not just a coincidence. And she's saying what she's saying in her tweet and other stuff, what she said. So let's keep that in mind, everybody, because like I said, this could be you next time. I hope it ain't, but it could be. And we got to sometimes understand that. We got to understand that it could be you, it could be the victim uh, in the long run. So I hope you're not, but you could be. That's the point, everybody. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. So I want to thank Nicki Minaj for being such a good sport and helping us in our endeavors because everybody don't want to help you. Everybody don't have courage. Some people are scared of everything. And when something happened to them, they just go get sick somewhere and run and hide and all this other kind of stuff. Where sometimes not well, all the time, it's not meant for you to do that. It really isn't. So, but I'm just saying, it's just my opinion. I just hope and pray that we will all be able to continue to do what we need to get done, so that we can be better people. Just better in terms of getting uh, the end results would be good for us. You know what I'm saying? That you don't have to be a victim of your stuff and things that are going on. So thank God for Nikki having a voice. Thank God for her being strong, and thank for God for her being who she is. We're praying that God's speed be with her, that she'll be covered, she'll be protected, and that nothing will happen to her. Though she will get victory over the enemy, and that she'll be able to tell this story and talk about what she's been through. Because sometimes y'all don't want to hear about what the people been through, and it's not that it makes people crazy, but it makes them very upset and angry because they're human and they can respond different ways, different times. But at the end of the day, they shouldn't have to go through this at all. That's the bottom line. Just stop harassing people. Stop running people down. Well, we got stuff going on in other places too. So y'all got to stay tuned. Y'all got to stay awake and up. If you're going to listen to this and know about it, listen to this and know about it. Don't play with it. Be in it or be out, because we need you to call your legislations. We need you to keep your ears and eyes open and report things in your community. We need you to be a part of the bigger picture, not just looking at tweets and viewing them. It's a bigger call, y'all. It's bigger. So I just want to thank Nicki Minaj again for helping my godson Ramir, because when she helps him, she helps all of us become better in this community, make people aware of what's going on, bring them to full understanding. And then when they get to a full understanding, and not, it don't have to be 100% full, but somewhere close, then people start acting. They start moving in that direction in most cases. Now, some people don't do nothing for nothing for nothing for nothing. I'm not talking about them. I'm just talking about the people who are trying to do something somewhere along the line and make this whole situation better. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, did that move? Let me see if that moved. Because this is really weird to me. That sometimes the video, when you try to see what's on here, okay, so that part's on here. Let me see if it moves though, because I tried to move this last time and it wouldn't move. Let me see if it moved back to Nikki. Okay, so maybe that might have been me, y'all. I might have had the wrong window open or something. Because I'm thinking, I know that you can move this thing around. Because I'm going to try it again while we talking. Just so I can see. You move it around. This is Nicki Minaj. It's a video in here where she talks about different things, what's been going on in the hip hop community. And she goes on to talk about Ramir. She has this article about him in here. We're so glad for her to help us on that regard. And although we're not dealing with the paternity test is part of the whole drama stuff, but the biggest stuff is the other things that go along with this situation. And Ramir is the face of he's the face of the case. So he's not going nowhere. He's gonna be right there. So at the end of the day, in due time, everything will come together the way it's supposed to, because that's the way life is. We have to just kind of walk this out, and that's what we're doing. So I think that might have been me trying to move a different page. But in anywho, thank you all so much for being a part of Keeping It Real with Dr. Lil. Remember what I said. You're a part of the bigger picture. You're not just here to look and tweet and all that. You're here to be a part of the overall experience of making sure our Constitution stays intact, everybody, for real, and that people, places, and things will not come in and try to overtake it and succumb it. Especially you're seeing women of color, especially, are trying to be broken down by other people of color in a system. Instead of building each other up and kind of compromise and work, you got them. Some people just want to tear each other down. And here you're going as a woman, and this is a woman in a high place. So her message is very, very clear. If this stuff is happening to her, it'll happen to anybody, because she's at the top for real, and God put her there. So if you don't like everything, that's on you. But at the end of the day, she would deserve to be where she is, just like anybody else, and respect too. How about that? Have some respect for the people that are on the top, so to speak, and respect everybody in general, but just for people who worked hard to get to where they are. But at the end of the day, I don't want to go off in a rant right on that, but I want to thank God for all of you. I want to thank God for Nicki Minaj again for supporting my family, Ramir Satterwhite. As he's going on his journey, I'm going on the journey, doing what we're trying to do in the legal system and judicial system to make sure it doesn't break because of corruption and fraud and all these other nasty allegations that are out there. So thank you all so much. We look forward to talking to you soon. This is Keeping It Real with Dr. Lil, and look forward to talking with you guys in the near future. Bye, everybody.